Alright, welcome back everybody to Operation Mars. This is the Comintern turn. I think we're on 11. Pretty sure this is turn 11. Anyway. Still just trying to survive. Out here thriving. Getting bombed a lot. But you know, we'll make do. So we'll start off with the CCP. CCP is spending $3 on a cav, clearing its bank. CCP has one combat move, and that we are going to try and take or kill some of these units in Carillion that Japan has here. So we're going to have through 2 first strikes in gold here at a 3. Just barely missed, and then we're going to have our mountain infantry that gets paired with one of the artilleries, and it's also at a 3. It misses as well. So now we're going to have 2 infantry at 4 and a cav at 2 for the Japanese. Yikes, that is just absolutely horrendous. Alright. Okay, our luck with rolling continues as the Comintern. So yeah, not much else to do other than collect our $3 and place our cav. And we will have a recruitment roll on a 3 or less. And that misses. Alright, that'll take us to the Soviet Union turn. We have $36 for spending 34 of that buying 2 T-34s and 12 militia. And then we're also going to spend $1 more repairing the damage on the medium factory in Stalingrad. So that will leave us with $1 in the bank. USSR has quite a few combat moves. I'm going to have to think about this because that was just absolutely horrendous. Goodness gracious, okay. We're just gonna have to, I guess we could retreat instead of forcing the attack onto them. Yeah, I think it's just what we're going to do. So that's actually a non-combat move. Combat moves over here. Everything North Caucasia is going to go into Transcaucasia. They're going to be joined by a airborne and 2 fighters. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fighters can land in North Caucasia, and the transport plane has 3 movement to land somewhere afterwards. So it's going to be that attack. One of the militia in Komstakaya is going to walk into Donetsk, Kuban. A militia from Moscow is going to walk into Western Russia. So I think that's actually all the combats that we have. So yeah, Transcaucasia is the only one to roll for. Alright. So we have 2 fighters in gold on 6. We have a airborne at a 2. We have a first strike artillery at a 2 in orange. we're actually going to make our airborne a 3 for round 1 with the pair it with the artillery. Or no, it already gets a bonus, so it has to pair with the other ones. So we're going to have 2 airborne out of 2, and then we're going to have a militia and a motorized at a 1. So it's the militia motorized, that is airborne and airborne, that's fighter and fighter, and this is the artillery. We'll roll the artillery first for the first strike, and it misses. So now we will roll all the rest, so 1s, 2s, and 6s. We're going to get no hits on the ground units, but both of our fighters hit, which is nice, because that's going to be both medium bombers that get shot down. And the Germans are going to have 2 advanced mechs at 5, a infantry, and 2 medium bombers at 4, and then they're going to have a cavalry in black at 2. So a 2, 3 4s, and 2 5s. So that's going to be 2 hits that the 4s hit. So like I said, medium bombers are going for the Germans. And we're going to take our 2 hits on the militia and one of the airborne. So we lost the militia and we lost one of the airborne. So now we have our 2 fighters still in gold at a 6. The airborne paired with the artillery at a 2 in green. The artillery itself in orange and green, and then in orange at 2. And the motorized in teal at 1. It's going to be 1 hit from the fighters and no hits on anything else. So it's going to be the cav that's gone, and it's going to be a cav at 2, infantry at 4, and advanced mechs at 5, shooting back at us. It's going to be a miss, a hit, and 2 misses there. Alright. So the cav is going to be dead for the Germans, and we are going to lose. We're going to lose the motorized. So now we have our artillery and our paired airborne at 2, and our 2 fighters at 6. It's going to be 1 more hit for us, and then we're going to have the infantry in green and the 2 mechs in orange. And it's going to be 2 hits for them. We just can't get any of our 2s to hit. It's going to be the infantry dead for the Germans. And we're going to lose the artillery and the airborne. At this point, we're just going to retreat. Our fighters will land in North Caucasia, and our transport plane will land in Stalingrad. We'll go into our non-combat moves, our T-34s, advanced mechs, motorized, and anti-air are all going to move down into North Caucasia. And our militia is going to move down to North Caucasia as well. Everything in Tula is going to move into Stalingrad. And then all this is going to be the same way that it is. Over in the Far East, we're going to put all of our infantry back into Chita. And our Mer militia is going to walk into Primorsky Krai. I guess we do have the Soviet raiding to do with our submarine on the German line. we're just going to be in red at +2, which is going to be 2 damage, assuming the Germans don't think they have radar if you're rolling for it. Yep. So it's going to be 2 from the Germans. So we will place our units. T-34s are going into Cheetah. We're going to have 3 militia go into Saratov. 3 militia go into North Caucasia. 4 militia go into Moscow. Two militia are going to go into Primorsky Krai. Might change up some of my non-combat moves here for Saratov. Might move some of this stuff into it instead. Oh yeah, this damage gets repaired. Let's see. I think we're going to move a couple of infantry out of Moscow into Saratov. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to move 2 MG out of Moscow into Saratov, and then we're going to call that a turn. We will collect, we're at $28, and we get +2 for these two, so we'll have collect 30 and have 31 in the bank. And then we will pass it off over to the veteran for Japan, turn 11.